Hey, what's up, everybody? So, sorry I've been kind of MIA for a couple days, but we got our plumbing fixed. The plumbers were at the house literally all day today from like 8:30 this morning. They just left at like probably 5:30. Like, it's been a whole situation, but we have water, and I could not be happier. Like, pop the champagne. It's time to celebrate. I cannot believe, like, it just, yeah, almost a week with no water. Like, that's insane. So yeah, that's back. So I'm back. Plus there was some work stress, and now I'm better, and now things are looking up. So, anyway, yeah. And I didn't want to stream when I'm like in one of those moods where, you've dealt with like people all day. And I was like, not you guys, but like playing the water park game to me and like dealing with people on there, just absolutely, I was like, no, I can't. So yeah, anybody that works in a profession where you're like working with people, yeah, you get it. Even those of us that are very extroverted and outgoing, it's still very exhausting. It's exhausting, especially when like you're responsible for their health and their well-being, and it's like, ooh, it's exhausting. Anyway, this is a profession I chose, though. Yeah. I'm going to start with some reaction videos, but how's the week been going? Chat, tomorrow is Friday, and we're about to have a 3-day weekend. I couldn't be more thrilled, especially since we got our water back on today, so don't have to like deal with more crap over the weekend. I'm so happy. And I got paid today, too. It's always nice when it's payday and, things come in. I had random money on my Venmo, too. I was like, you know what? I transferred that money back to my account real quick. I was like, I don't know where that came from, but thank you, W, to whoever sent that, because appreciate it. But yeah, I've had a week. Let's just say that. Say it's been a week. I'm glad it's about to be a long break, too. Yeah. So let's get into some reactions first, because I do want to do the water park. We will do that, but let's start with something else first. Do some nukes. I want some nukes. Top 5. How about that? Let's see here. Dox myself here. Okay. Let's get into it.
This is Navon Edge, the personal assistant for frequent business travelers. Navon Edge learns what you love down to the smallest details and finds your perfect flight, stay, or meal.
Oh, and before we get started, something funny happened earlier. So right after the plumbers left, like, we're sitting there in the kitchen eating our dinner, and the freaking lights flickered. And I was like, you know what? I hope that's a ghost. I have never in my life said that. But, when you just, there's, every time something goes wrong in the house and you've got to fix it, it's like, let it just be a ghost. Like, please. Like, go ahead. Mess with the lights. Let it be a ghost. Like, I don't have to call somebody else to fix something.
Viewer videos. This next clip was submitted by Nukes.by viewer Anna Garcia. It allegedly shows security footage of a ghost appearing around what locals claim is a haunted well in the small town of Urcos, Peru.
Oh, that's weird.
A man seems to be sitting near the well, and then just seems to... well, I don't know actually what he does, but it's creepy as hell. But is this a ghost or just the oddest camera glitch ever recorded? You decide.
I don't know. Glowing eyes. Like cat's eyes, animals have eyes that glow like that, but we don't have, like, humans, living ones, we don't have that reflection thing with the eyes. Like, I don't think our eyes do that. So first of all, that's weird. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we used to go. I think this is technically illegal, so please take this up. We at our ranch that we own at night, we would go like varmint hunting, and I know I just sounded like the most redneck person ever, but legit, we used to go do that. I thought that was so cool. I was very young. So we'd stick a spotlight, out the window. And this would always be at night. We'd watch for the eyes shining, right? Like on the coons or whatever. Like, so I know animals have that capability, but if there was a person, like a real person, standing in like the tree line in the dark, or even just out in the open in the dark, like, you're not gonna see the eyes. One of my cats is crying. You're not gonna see their eyes like reflect in the dark, right? Or am I wrong? I don't think that's wrong. I don't think we would see that. I really don't think we would. I don't think humans have that capability. So that's what makes this kind of weird to me. From that standpoint, not just like whatever the heck is going on with the neck action and the turning the goo. I don't know why this person turns to Gumby. I guess they're, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, man. Kids' toys, any toys that make noise. Like our cats have a little bird toy that I bought. I was like, oh, they're gonna love it. When you move it or any kind of like touch it at all, like, it chirps, which is super annoying. And I was like, why did I ever buy this? They don't even like to play with it. But I'm like, anytime that thing goes off, I'm like, better have been a cat. Better have been a cat. It could have been a gust of wind though. Like, honestly, like a gust of air could have hit it and the stupid thing would start chirping. So, yeah, like toys like that are just, yeah. Yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, watching some Nuke's Top 5 ghost spooky stuff reactions. Yeah. All right, we'll get back into it. Sorry, y'all. I'll stop talking. But that's my take on this, is that I don't think humans have the reflection thing with the eyeballs.
Nuke's Top 5 viewer Isaac says that his uncle recently experienced something he just can't explain. Checking his Nest security camera, he saw what appeared to be a dark figure just standing in the road outside his house. But this is where things take a truly disturbing turn.
Whoa. Why isn't it moving? That looks weird because it looks like it's on the sidewalk, but it's not.
Cars seem to pass right through this bizarre figure. So
That is
Isaac's uncle decides to go out to
freaking
investigate. And things are about to get even weirder.
Ooh, I'm locked.
dark figure seems to just disappear as the man approaches. So is this something supernatural watching his house? Or just what do you think this is?
Man,
Let me know.
that's a demon if I've ever seen one. Shoot.
12 years ago, a band in Veracruz, Mexico was playing their final gig as one of their members was about to move to another town. At the time, they didn't notice anything unusual about the event at all. But later, as the guys rewatched the video of their performance, they noticed something that chills them to their core.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Absolutely not. No, I'd be gone. No. Cause like, I think that is up against the wall. Like that can't. Megan. My cat is tweaking right now. I mean, they've been cooped up all day because, man, the plumber's here. That is super cool. Anybody go ghost hunting, chat? Have anybody ever been? I think it's kind of cool. Like, I totally would. I think it'd be dope. Okay, let me certain places. Like, I used to try to catch stuff on camera when I worked nights at the hospital. Like, you know, we'd have weird stuff happen in a room. I'd be like, ooh, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna take my camera, you know, and I never caught anything. I feel like, hey, baby. My kitties are they are all tweaking. Yeah, I think that's super cool. I would love to go sometime. But then I'm also like, how scared would I actually be? Because I'm always like Monday morning quarterbacking, right? Like I'm always, watching like Zach Bagans and stuff, and I'm like, it didn't happen. Oh, why are you so scared? It didn't happen. And then, I imagine, what if I'm in that situation? I might pee my pants. I might run away. So I don't know. This thing is creepy though.
For this one, there's probably no
W
reason
band
to
though, they
ask,
sound great.
But did you see it?
Yeah,
Lurking
I
behind
did.
the TV in the right corner, a ghastly-looking girl with what seems to be a pale and distorted face seems to be peeking out at the band. What's even weirder is that if we cut to different segments of the video, the strange pale girl has disappeared. The guys in the band believe that this bizarre figure might be the ghost of a friend of theirs who took her own life years earlier.
Oh, that's sad.
Perhaps dropping in for one last goodbye at the band's final performance.
That's sad. R.I.P.
A cry for help.
I'm good.
Dee from the YouTube channel Dee's Dark Adventures travels to what is known to be the most haunted state park in Ohio, the Beaver Creek State Park in East Liverpool.
I think
The
I've heard of
historic
this.
park is said to be a hotspot of ghostly sightings and even reports of
Heard of this place.
mysterious creatures. It's already late and very dark when Dee walks deep into the woods of the park. She finds a spot to settle and begins to experiment with her EMF meter and a spirit box app on her phone. She plans to test whether the stories of supernatural activity in Beaver Creek State Park are true. It did not go well.
Hopefully y'all can see me. I don't know. Right myself. Anyway, I've got the EMF detector and I'm gonna
Oh, Frumpkin. Oh, man. Sorry. This cat's trying to kill me. Oh, my gosh, dude. That was... Oh. Really? Y'all, my cat just walked around my feet, and it wasn't until he left the room that... Oh, my gosh. Yo, what did you eat? Oh, buddy. Sorry about that. Oof. That was bad. Woo. That was almost made my eyes water. That was bad.
I might as well see if I can get anything to I interact with that. My old one I used to have.
VoiceMod gives you over 150 lag-free real-time
This is
voice
terrible.
and unlimited sound.
Terribly placed ad. Like, come on, man.
My old one I used to have, I broke. So I'm gonna try to do it this time. What the
I don't care what it was. I'm getting out of there. That was a growl. It was a squatch.
Guys, I was not even on. That I wasn't even on the app. I don't know how that came out of my freaking phone.
A troubling sound startles Dee as it seems to come from right where she's sitting.
What the?
A little shaken up, Dee believes the sound might have come from the app on her phone, but she isn't sure and she is now freaked out. Dee decides to carefully trek back through the woods to her car and just leave. But what happens next makes her blood run cold.
I don't know what to do, guys. I don't want to be in here. I wanted to make a good video for you guys, but I don't know what the heck made that noise. It sounds like a dang wild cat, like a big cat, but we don't have big cats here. I don't feel good in this place,
Really?
guys. I really don't know what to do.
They don't? You only got mountain
I
lions?
don't know where to go.
Bro, what if someone's actually calling for help, though?
I see a light coming from over there. Help! No. Nope.
Man, I don't know about that.
There's a light, look at it. Oh, if you can see it. Somebody's looking for me. This is not good. I think they're trying to lure me out. There's flashlights. I don't know if you guys can see them. I don't know what to do, guys. If I move, they're gonna hear me. Help.
The voice of a man can be heard yelling for help, and Dee can see flashlights in the distance. Alone and afraid, Dee doesn't trust the call for help at all, so she keeps her flashlight and hides in the darkness. Suddenly, the voice can be heard right next to her, and in terror, she just makes a run for it. Later, Dee says that she did make it home safe, and to this day, she says she still has no idea who could have been yelling for help out in the dark woods of Beaver Creek State Park at that time. Could it have been something paranormal? Or even scarier? Were those real people out in the middle of the dark woods stalking Dee and terrorizing her just for fun?
Yep,
Let me know what you think.
Agreed, that's extra. Yep,
We need scary videos, so if you see something that you think should be on Nukes Top 5, be sure to email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Project Fear. After the unfortunate end of their popular TV series Destination Fear, team members Dakota, Chelsea, Tanner, and Alex are back on the road to explore and investigate extremely haunted locations, this time on YouTube. With a new name,
Wait. Wait. Come here. Man, forget you then. Wait. I was trying to get my cat, but I was gonna show y'all my cat, but he didn't want to be picked up, and he's a little too big for that. So, yeah.
Project Fear, the team decides to go back to the old Sweet Springs Sanatorium in West Virginia, a place where 3 years ago they experienced things that to this day they still can't explain.
Did you know that you have passed away?
That sounded like R2-D2.
Please tell me that was on. I have the chills. Did you know that you have passed away?
Tell me that don't sound like R2-D2.
Did you hear any of it, Chelsea?
This happened by close to my room. So I looked back and I'm like, why is Tanner over here? I was like,
That was a scream! I'm telling you. Dude, we need to get out of here. Dude, this is demonic.
and I'm like, why is Tanner over here? I was like,
This location literally scarred me.
So, a little backstory. Sweet Spring Sanatorium served as a hospital for tuberculosis patients in the 1940s. It is estimated that over 1,000 people lost their lives inside the sanatorium walls. Many of these people were buried in unmarked graves behind the building. The sanatorium later served as a nursing home for the old and poor before eventually being shut down in the 1990s. Now, not surprisingly, with a history like that, the large estate is said to be extremely haunted. Visitors have reported hearing loud, unexplained voices and screaming, and many have witnessed doors slamming shut on their own. Even creepier, some visitors actually claim to have seen ghostly apparitions, most notably that of a woman dressed in white standing in the window on the 3rd floor in room 3007. So after their visit 3 years ago, the Project Fear team is a little hesitant to return, and when they interview the current manager of the sanatorium, Cindy Harper, it just makes them even more nervous.
So I have a question. So when doing the research, you talked about how you were like thrown down the stairs at one point.
I don't normally get pushed down the stairs. That's only happened one time, but it was bad enough. Like I told you, I had bruises.
You were like thrown down. It wasn't like a couple
It was
stairs.
like the push. I mean, I was expecting to be a human attacking me, and I found no one. So I drop all my equipment. I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs. Just
My God! Okay.
That was on the door, dude.
That was the loudest knock. This is in the middle of the day still. That sounded like right next to my head.
While interviewing Cindy about her terrifying experiences in the sanatorium, a loud bang on the floor startles both her and the Project Fear team. But there's no one inside the building. Cut to later that day. And as darkness falls, the team decides that in order to try to provoke a response, Investigator Tanner should head down to the basement all by himself. The rest of the team explores the most haunted area of the sanatorium, the 3rd floor. After hearing a few unexplained noises, Dakota, Chelsea, and Alex begin a digital recording session inside the most haunted room, room 3007. What happens next shocks the whole team, including Tanner, who's still completely alone in the basement.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Dude, it said I remember Tanner.
Oh, I hear that.
It said I remember Tanner.
I heard yes, and then there's a pause.
Yep,
I remember something.
It's Tanner.
It says Tanner, dude.
Let me play it again just to verify.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
I remember Tanner, dude.
I have the goosebumps, dude. It says yes. There's like a 1 second pause, and then it's a whispering, I remember Tanner.
Go for Tanner.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to give you a warning.
We were doing digital recorder. Thing is here. Matters you.
In Albion, no matter where you go or what you do, your mount will accompany you on your journey. Perhaps you'll pick the ox, a merchant's best friend.
The
debating about even like telling you this, but like at the end of the day, like it's a warning. Like we want you to know to be on like your toes.
What did I do?
When we end up meeting with you in a little bit.
I will show you the digital recorder, the EVP. It's freaky.
Okay, man. What the?
I guess the ghosts don't like him. He said, what did I do?
Yo, are you okay?
Can you do that again? What the? I thought I heard a voice, man.
Promise if it's not us, dude. And we don't hear you right now on the 3rd floor.
So it's not like the echo or anything.
I don't know what's happening, but let's go hit this part of the 3rd floor, and then we'll go to Tanner.
The team eventually finds Tanner in the sprawling sanatorium basement, and they have him listen to what they captured on their digital recorder.
We were here several years ago, exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Oh, what do you hear? We didn't tell you what we heard yet.
We remember Tanner.
Yes!
Dude!
It says yes. I remember Tanner.
Do you remember us?
That is clear, dude.
Tanner is the creepiest part, because it's so clear.
Similar to what happened on their previous visit 3 years earlier, the Project Fear team finds themselves hearing clear voices, one of which seems to remember Tanner. The four friends then split up to sleep at separate haunted locations inside the building. Chelsea and Alex.
Okay, see, that's where I think that's where you would get me. Sleeping. First of all, how would you even sleep? That's where you would get me. Like, okay, I'll go ghost hunting. I'll take, the equipment, whatever. First of all, I'm not going by myself anywhere to any room at all. Sleeping there, I don't know about that.
Set up in the basement, Tanner on the 2nd floor, and Dakota on the 3rd floor, just outside haunted room 3007. It goes without saying that none of them slept a wink that night. All of them start to hear loud, unexplained bangs and strange noises. But Dakota, up on the most haunted 3rd floor, has a unique experience all his own, and it's downright chilling.
Whoa! Hello? That sounded like a doorknob, rattling. I just heard you. Okay. I went down and explored to see if I could find, the source of that noise. I have no idea what it was. I looked in a bunch of rooms, but it literally could have came from any single door at any single...
What?
That was a girl's high-pitched voice. Hello? I just was down there, too. I was just down there. It literally could have came from any single door at any single... any single door at any single...
Lord have mercy, these cats.
Can you do that again?
Can you not? Can you not?
It makes sense to hear a high-pitched female. Where I'm at right now, the lady in white on this floor.
Oh, at first I was like, what? Little boy, can you stop knocking my stuff down, please?
Holy, that door just shut! That door just shut! That door, at the very end of the hall, just shut! I hope I caught that on camera. No way. No way. Yeah, that door is shut. This door, I just watched with my eyes shut.
Bro, this cat. What are you doing? What? That is a mirror.
There is no one.
A disturbing voice scares Dakota out of his seat, and then a door at the end of the hallway closes by itself. Now, hundreds of commenters on the Project Fear YouTube channel believe that this door doesn't just close by itself. But look closely, and what do you think?
Holy, that door is shut!
So is the Sweet Spring Sanatorium haunted by something that's strong enough to speak, slam doors, and even appear as a shadow apparition? You decide. You can watch this entire 2-part investigation with many more terrifying paranormal moments over on the YouTube channel, Project Fear.
Check him out.
Imprints. For 2 years, Eric Gunner has been experiencing relentless paranormal activity. Even stranger, the ghost or entity seems to follow him wherever he goes as he moves from house to house in Mexico. But most terrifying of all, each time Eric tries to get away, the spirit that follows him seems to become more and more aggressive. So, just like many nights in the past, Eric and his little dog Bean are woken up by the sound of loud banging on his bedroom door. This time Eric is prepared with a flashlight and a camera, intending to capture evidence of the hell that he's been living through.
It's a poe. Yo, that door needs some WD-40.
Eric's dog sniffs around and seems to be a little shaken up by something that Eric can't see. Eric decides to leave the little dog safe upstairs in his bedroom while he checks the house.
¿Hay alguien aquí? A ver, espera.
A real champion knows you're only as strong as the team behind you. Champion Energy is backed by one of the largest energy producers in the state and offers 24/7 5-star customer support. Champion Energy, your champion for better energy.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums.
¿Hay alguien aquí? Escuché como si me hablaran. No sé si se alcanzó a escuchar una voz. Se los juro que no sé si se alcanzó a escuchar una voz. Sentí como si me soplaran en la nuca, no sé. Como si me hicieran así como... Mejor ya no pregunto eso.
Eric says he felt something blow on the back of his neck, and his camera actually captures the sound when it happens.
Uy. Uy. Uy.
Eric has only been downstairs for 6 minutes when he suddenly notices something downright creepy.
No manches. ¿Está viendo lo que yo? Y no solo eso, Ahí en el refri tenía una foto de mi mamá. Ahorita no me fijé en el video, pero pues antes de irme a dormir ahí la tenía. No está. Ni tampoco está la cruz.
Oh, nah. It's disrespect. That ghost is disrespectful.
A cross hanging on the living room wall and a photo that was hanging on the fridge only 6 minutes earlier are now mysteriously gone. What makes this so creepy is that Eric has barely moved and has been standing in the same general area for the entire 6 minutes. No one could have snuck in and taken the cross and photo without being noticed, or at least making a sound. But it's what happens next that is truly terrifying.
Ugh. Wait, are those windows? Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Oh, nah.
Two little childlike hands press up against the glass windows and door. When Eric gets closer,
I want to know where that goes to. Is that outside?
Emerges from the darkness.
Ugh.
Eric has had enough. He runs back upstairs to his dog Beans and doesn't sleep for the rest of the night.
I wouldn't either. I'd be like, who can I move in with? No.
Just under the surface, a group of fishermen in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico are returning home late one night when they spot something very strange beneath the water's surface.
Huh? What? I mean, that's what I would think. I mean, there are some creatures under the sea that have what's called bioluminescence, like they can glow. But I don't know that any of them are that big.
Blue light seems to be strobing in uneven bursts beneath the ocean waves. The
That's
guys
weird.
head in for a closer look, and this is when things start to get really weird.
But there's more.
Mira, empezó en el puente y está en la boya, era la boya. El puente está a mano izquierda, Era eso, mira eso, mira. Mira eso. ¿Hay algo ahí?
What in...
Mira algo ahí.
That's a mermaid?
Míralo.
Hold up.
Yo no sé qué carajo es eso, dale para atrás. Si no quieres saber. Dale.
He said, let's go.
Dale. No quiero saber, dale.
Man, that's weird.
Dale. No. Dale.
In a UFO, it's not flying.
Sí, eso.
Where the red light coming from? Is that from something else? I'm confused.
Wow.
Something dark and humanoid can be seen breaching the surface of the water and moving through the strange blue light. When the video was shared to the internet, many viewers' first thoughts were that it could simply be a diver. But others were quick to point out that there are no boats nearby, so where would a diver come from? And also, the oddly shaped figure doesn't seem to be wearing a diving tank. Finally, the figure seems to swim upright, almost as if it is somehow walking quickly through the water. The bizarre clip went viral on the internet, with many viewers suggesting that this humanoid figure could be anything from a creature to an alien or even a mermaid. But what do you think this is? Let me know down in the comments.
You got
2
me.
years of terror. Over the last 2 years, Lauren Combs from Waco, Texas has been experiencing terrifying unexplained activity in and around her home.
Aw, kitty.
Did you do that?
This is ridiculous. Don't make me think about numbers.
After posting her videos, Lauren disappeared from social media for 9 months before she finally returned with an update. Lauren says that over the last month, she's been feeling ill and drained of energy and having a very hard time. But strange things continue to happen around her home. One night as Lauren is on the phone with her boyfriend on her front porch, something happens that is truly bizarre.
Hey, when are you coming over?
I gotta wait for my work clothes to dry. Then I'm coming.
Okay, I'm hungry.
I understand that. I can't just not leave without my work clothes.
Okay, that's fair. Well, do you want me to just make something here?
What do you have?
I mean, like pizzas or maybe chicken nuggets, nothing crazy.
Do you have ranch at your house?
No, can you bring your ranch?
Pretty much.
Come on.
Dude, my f***ing door just closed.
Is that the slam sound?
Disrespectful.
And it's locked.
The
I
disrespect.
just got locked out of my house.
How do you explain that to somebody? A ghost locked me out.
Luna!
That sucks.
Luna's inside by herself. I don't even see you in there. Hang on.
Take Rash. Lady?
Sure.
Hello? Oh, she's nudged.
I should leave the phone. Oh, that would be obnoxious.
Lauren's front door suddenly slams shut, locking Lauren out of her home with her dog still somewhere inside, all alone. Lauren panics and hurries around her house to get inside through her back door. As she enters, then that door suddenly slams shut as well, and her doorbell begins to ring over and over all by itself. Lauren says that she eventually found her dog mysteriously trapped in the back room. The dog was a little shaken up, but otherwise, he was completely fine. Now, cut to 2 months later. One night when Lauren is in bed, she is woken up by her dogs a little after midnight. What happens next is downright chilling.
Man. Is that on the window? I'm dizzy.
Luna, come here. Sit. Come here. Can't see.
What is that?
Someone knocks
I
on
missed
Lauren's
that.
window, but when she opens her window to look into her backyard, there's no one there. Then as she turns, she hears an odd growl near the open window that makes her scream. But did you see it? Right after Lauren screams and wildly pans her camera back towards the window, something odd can be seen right outside just below the windowsill, but only for a brief second. Who or what is this? After this incident, Lauren hasn't been back on TikTok. But there is one important thing to be learned here.
She just got doxxed, by the way.
If someone or something pecks on your window in the middle of the night, don't open it. Like, why?
Yeah, no.
Why would you?
Yep. Yep.
Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do it now, and then also turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. You can also follow me on the socials and just say, hi there, Neil.
Would y'all have opened the window? Be honest. Because you got me messed up. Like, if somebody, if the doorbell rings in the middle of the day, I'll open, I'm going to look first before I open the door. But, you know, I'll probably open the door. I think, oh, it's a delivery or something. But somebody knocks on my window in the middle of the night. Whether it's a person, again, whether it's a person or a ghost, I don't care. I'm not opening that. I'm going to grab a blicky and I'm going to sit tight and I'm going to just wait. And or some sage, depending on which direction we got to go. But nah, I ain't opening the window. Y'all got me so completely messed up. I ain't, Y'all want to do one more, chat? One more. Yeah. One more. Let's do it.
The Florida Phantom. Late one night around 3 a.m., a family in Florida is alarmed when the Ring video camera detects movement in their backyard. When they check the footage, things take a very creepy turn.
I don't want one of them. What on this planet Earth? What on this planet Earth?
The hammock in their backyard flips over as what looks to be an eerie smoke-like figure seems to fly right through it. Now, normally I would try to take a closer look at this and find some simple explanation for a capture like this. Smoke, mist, a bug on the lens, and so on. But this strange figure seems to hold its shape and appears to have a face, torso, and two outstretched arms as it floats along and out of sight. Even creepier, it then seems to return and can be seen moving in the other direction, further down in the backyard.
Oh,
now,
no.
If it was the wind and just smoke or mist, then surely it would have changed form as it moved or dissipated completely. And also the hammock moving as the figure passes through it is just weird. So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt.
I mean,
with harmony.
if it is a hoax,
possible, or vibe coding.
Y'all did a good job. Put some effort in that.
Japanese paranormal investigator Takeuchi from the YouTube channel Takeuchi Camera sets out to investigate a long-abandoned house that at one time was flooded and partially submerged. He has no idea what happened to the owners of the house or why it was left abandoned. So, Takeuchi immediately finds it extremely odd that there are no stairs leading up to the house's attic. He brings in a ladder so that he can investigate the inaccessible upper floor. Takeuchi climbs the ladder with his camera and takes a peek into the attic.
I mean, big dog, there's a reason.
Is truly
there's a reason.
terrifying.
Oof. Braver than me. No. I gotta worry about some spider action, too. Like that. Hmm.
なんかめっちゃ足音聞こえんだけど大丈夫？
Ooh, what? Now the question is that a person or?
Yes.
Yeah.
うわ、なんでしょう。うわ。
Takeuchi's camera captures two extremely pale, childlike feet standing on the upper attic
I
floor.
didn't think that looked
But as
like
the investigator
child.
climbs up, he doesn't appear to see anything with his own naked eye. And when he pans the camera back around, the creepy little feet have disappeared. While looking through the attic, the light on his camera suddenly turns off.
この屋根裏部屋にね、なんて言うんですか。あ、え？
What?
は？ちょっと待って。ライト消えた。
What's happening? Oh.
え？これ始まってる？難しい。ライト消えてる。なんで？
Weird.
ライト。あ、ついた。え？何やったん今の？どういうこと？また消えた。は？
Should have gone down while you had the opportunity.
マジ？ちょっと待って。ちょっとオンにもう一回試してみようか。
Wait.
マジ？ちょっともう一回オンにしてみます。全然あかんわ。
Shut up.
ちょっと帰ろう。
With an unreliable light, Takeuchi decides to just end his investigation right then.
Backup.
But
bring you a
did
backup
you
light.
see it? After sitting in the darkness for a bit, Takeuchi's light comes back on for about 2 seconds. And those same pale, unexplained legs can be seen again, this time moving quickly out of sight.
Gross.
The investigator had no idea what he had captured until he reviewed his footage later at home. So did Takeuchi capture the spirit of whoever used to live in the creepy abandoned house? Could the previous owners have met a tragic fate during a dangerous flood? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire terrifying investigation over on the YouTube channel Takeuchi Camera. The Night Visitors. This next video is a bit of a mystery as there is no source. The only info I found is that the footage was allegedly captured by a residential security camera.
All I ever ask, I just thought of this. All I ever ask is if I'm ever streaming and something's going on behind me, y'all better clip it. That was a cat. That was a cat. Kitty! It's mayhem! It's mayhem! And he's licking his butt. Okay. Well, yeah, but yeah. Promise me that, chat. If anything ever happens behind me that I'm not aware of, clip it. Please. We gonna submit it.
Somewhere in Vietnam. So, a woman hears strange sounds coming from outside her home. She goes to check out the odd noises, and this is when things start to get really weird.
Huh?
A small figure about the height of a toddler
Oh, I
can be
missed
seen
that.
running off into the shadows, but another small figure can be spotted just outside the gate. Whatever it is seems to throw some kind of dust or sand over the fence at the confused and horrified woman. Now, it's unknown what is thrown, and without a source, it's impossible to know just what the hell is going on here. But viewers of the video believe that the woman had an encounter with some kind of small creatures, or possibly even spirits. But what do you think? Let me know.
What kind of small creatures?
We
What you
need
talking
scary
about?
videos. So if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Over the last 5 years, Kent Burris has made it his mission to document and record everything abnormal that happens in his home, the Lamb House in Carmel, Maine. Kent
think I've
says
seen
that his
this guy's
house is
stuff.
haunted by multiple spirits who regularly make themselves known through banging, bizarre EVPs, and often even manifesting as visible apparitions.
Whoa, what the was that?
Now, I've featured Ghosts of Carmel, Maine on Nuke's Top 5 many times through the years, so if you're a regular viewer, the channel should seem familiar.
That's probably
so,
why.
One afternoon after Ken has just come home from work, his grandson starts to complain that there are strange noises coming from upstairs. Just in case, Kent grabs his camera as he goes to investigate. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Whoa. What's that?
I
think that's a budgeting app in base 44.
get so frustrated with where these ads are placed. Like, stop, man. Whoa,
As Ken is
what?
about to step inside the upstairs bedroom, a dark figure leaps out toward him, and then the bedroom door just slams shut on its own. Kent believes that it was his wife who slammed the door, possibly because she was getting dressed and didn't want to be on camera. He goes back downstairs where his grandson tells him that his wife isn't in that bedroom at all, but in a completely different room.
No, I thought that was you up in the bedroom. Sorry.
Kent confirms that his wife isn't in the bedroom, and then he goes back upstairs to find an explanation for the door slamming in his face.
Plus the light was off. You ain't getting dressed in the dark. Is that it again?
Did you see it? What appears to be the same dark shadow figure can be seen inside the bedroom as Kent pans around the room. But when Kent flips the light on, there's nobody there. So did Kent capture even more paranormal evidence in his home? I leave that up to you to decide. You can watch all of Kent's captures and recordings over on his YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Creeper. Adrian Montenegro and his family are spending some fun family time together on the Cerro de la Silla mountain in the city of Monterrey, Mexico. But then something very weird happens.
Nobody can see it? Are we seeing this?
No bajé los pies.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
The family didn't see or hear anything at the time, and they have no idea who or what this mysterious figure is or what the person was doing. Whoever or whatever it is appears to be watching the family, being careful about maneuvering around in the dark so as not to be seen. So the question is this a paranormal event caught on camera? Or worse, is it a person? A person creepily watching the family from
Those
the
some
edge
skinny
of the
legs.
darkness. You
And they're
decide.
pale. They're so pale they like glow in the dark.
This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Shahar from Israel. Shahar says in her email that one night she and her friends were hanging out in the woods near her house.
People do that. People actually just straight up hang out in the woods at night. I mean, I guess I don't live in a place where there's trees. So I guess, but to me, I'm worried about like wild animals and like just other weird people. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Bears, like, you know, maybe that's the thing to do. I don't know.
Having fun and filming some random videos. Then something very odd happens that they still can't explain to this day.
די, די. עד עכשיו השמצת אותי, כן? נמאס לי. בוא תגיד להם את האמת מאחורי הוולוגים.
חברים, אני לא משוחד.
תגיד את האמת בלי לשקר.
אני באמת נהנה, באמת, שלא תבינו, רק אל תרביצי לי, סתם לא. אני באמת נהנה. אני באמת נהנה.
אימא'לה.
מישהו רק שם,
The three friends are completely unaware as a strange translucent white figure seems to float right by them. Then Shahar's friend spots a dark shadowy figure off to the right. They all look and they see what they describe as, quote, a black shadow running off into the woods. Shahar explains that the white figure caught on camera earlier was moving in the same direction where they spotted the black shadow a moment later. When they play back the footage, the group is pretty freaked out. They cut the camera and just head home. School's out. Popular urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore the old Robert Fulton Elementary School in Cleveland, Ohio.
That's an elementary
school?
school?
Built back in 1929, and after a decline in student enrollments, it eventually closed in 2011. In the dark of night, Chris finds a way inside the old school. He plans to capture on video the remains of what used to be a stunning historic interior. But almost immediately, Chris starts to find signs that
It closed in 2011. Why does it look like this? Yo. I mean, it's 15 years, but still.
he might not be alone inside the abandoned school.
Somebody has some cup noodles in there. Worried about people too, like real people.
As Chris continues to explore the massive building, he definitely starts to suspect that there might be someone else inside.
Look at this. This will make a good thumbnail.
Can definitely tell he's a YouTuber. That's gonna make a great thumbnail. Ooh. Side note, it looked like he was outside.
Why is that door like that?
Chris finds a door that seems to have been blocked off with no way to enter. So the explorer finds a way around it by entering through the classroom next door. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Yo, says keep out. Sissy. Yeah. I bet you're hungry.
Yeah, somebody's been. Look at that. Somebody's been living in here.
Wait. I missed it. I was petting a kitty. More important. That was... No, that scream was... Ooh.
Chris gets a little too close to someone that seems to be hiding in one of the rooms inside the school. Chris makes a run for it, and luckily the stranger doesn't seem to follow. But that's not all that happened during Chris's exploration, because not long after he entered the abandoned building, he captured something on camera that he didn't even see at the time.
Sorry to interrupt, but this is important. The shooter who murdered my sweet little Daniel brought a highly lethal weapon with him.
Hold on, my TV just turned on. I heard the sound and I was like, wait a second. I thought it was on my computer, and then I thought it was on the video. It was leg crit. Oh, that's it. GG. Oh, okay. I'm good. That was not a ghost, by the way, Chad. That was just one of my cats just laid on the remote.
Did you see it?
Okay.
All the way in the back of the hallway, someone can be seen walking into one of the classrooms.
Ugh.
After watching the footage back, Chris now wonders
Could
if
be
he
a
was being
person.
watched and followed by some creeper the entire time that he was inside the school. And once again, this is why
worse
I
than a
always say
ghost.
real people are way scarier than anything paranormal. You can watch this entire exploration and many more over on the YouTube channel,
You're right about that.
Urbex Hill. The unwanted roommate. TikTok username Who0 moved into a new apartment in Poland, but soon after he got settled in, he says that he began to experience strange poltergeist activity. These are a few of the scarier encounters that he was able to capture. So, one night Who0 is startled from his sleep.
Nope.
Ej, tak chyba od pół godziny cały czas mi coś nawala w drzwi.
30 minutes. Oh, nah.
Who0 goes to check a violent pounding at the door, but there's no one there. His bedroom door slams shut behind him, and when he opens the door again, a chair that had been sitting all the way behind the door frame violently slides across the floor right in front of him. Cut to another night, and Who0 is once again not getting any rest in his haunted apartment.
Hej, ogólnie to od jakiegoś czasu cały czas coś, właśnie takie dziwne hałasy. Ja pierdolę, co to? Jak? Co to?
What's that? You gonna pay my electric bill? You gonna pay my water bill? Like, come on, man.
A bottle in the hallway smashes to the ground, the lights flash, and when Who Zero goes to check, the bathroom faucet is just running on its own. Even creepier, the light in the hall mysteriously seems to just keep turning off, and the bathroom door slowly creaks open by itself. At this point, Who Zero has started to get fed up with the strange paranormal activity in his apartment, but it's about to get even worse. Who Zero decides to just lock his door and try to ignore the noises in his hallway, watching a movie on his laptop. But whatever is in the apartment does not seem to like it at all.
Well, that's too bad. It's my house. Oh, nah.
Hey!
That's right. That's what you gotta...
The doorknob to the room can actually be seen moving. But when Who Zero ignores the knocking, the pounding on the wood becomes violent. And now it's a little later the same night, and the pounding on the door comes back yet again. Who Zero has had enough. He decides to charge out into the hallway to confront whatever is there. It did not go well.
Kurwa znowu. What the f? Whoa!
You done made it bad. Oh, no.
All hell breaks loose and Who Zero runs back to his bedroom to escape. But his recording cuts short just as his own bedroom door slams shut right in his face. Now, locking him out. Since these videos were recorded, username Who Zero has deleted his TikTok account. Rumors around the internet maintain that the activity in his apartment only got worse, and he just decided to move out. It is claimed that Who Zero deleted his TikTok page because he believed that the negative energy from the videos might follow him to his new home. But everything's on the internet forever. Again, that is all just rumor. So are these videos real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I mean...
You decide. Guess in the Graveyard. Popular paranormal investigator Frank from the YouTube channel Franco TV travels abroad to Trujillo, Peru to investigate an allegedly severely haunted cemetery. The site is located in a very dangerous...
Allegedly. Big Dog, aren't all cemeteries haunted? I mean... Am I crazy?
area of the city, so it's not surprising that Frank is a little nervous to be there. He keeps his eyes open for any suspicious activity, especially any dangerous people. It's dark out and getting very late when Frank begins his investigation, and it's not long before he spots exactly what he was afraid of.
Are these people doing a ritual? What?
I don't know if they're visiting someone or what. I could barely see with this. I'm gonna have to get a little bit closer. Right now I'm hiding behind a tomb area. The location where I was just at is further way up there. I'm not sure if you guys could see it, but it's just way up there. It's not, but I'm not seeing any signs of movement. They're still there in the dark. I'm just kind of waiting here. Wait, I got movement over there. Look, they're leaving.
group of people seem to perform some kind of odd cryptic ritual inside the graveyard. After they finally leave, Franco checks out the spot where the group had gathered. He discovers what looks like a voodoo doll along with candles and other seemingly sinister objects.
Ooh, nah.
But then,
what is
strangely, Franco suddenly begins to hear the sound of laughter coming from somewhere.
I wouldn't have touched it.
But your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
Voice mod gives you over 100
amongst the graves. What happens next is downright chilling.
What the hell is that?
What?
Hola?
¿Cómo estás?
What was that? Hola? Holy, I literally saw something peeking out at me right over here.
Someone can be seen staring at Frank from behind a mausoleum, but when he quickly hurries over to check, there's no one there. Horrified by what he just experienced, Franco no longer feels safe and decides to just call it a night. Now, could it be that this terrifying encounter had something to do with the unknown ritual that the strange group performed? And are the stories true that the cemetery is truly haunted?
Well, it is
now. Let me know
now.
what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Franco TV. Sighting. One seemingly ordinary night a few weeks ago, the Las Vegas Police Department received a very bizarre emergency phone call. An audibly upset young man related a very frightening encounter that was allegedly taking place right in his own backyard.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
She changed it.
And they're very large.
Subjects.
9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes. Like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and.
Can you imagine?
And they're not human. They're 100%. They're not human.
I want to see the
Las
video.
Vegas resident Angel frantically calls 911 after he and his brother hear something huge fall from the sky and land right in their backyard. The impact is so loud that it actually creates an audible shockwave. The two brothers then find tall creatures they can only describe as, well, aliens. Now, normally the police would consider such a crazy call to be nothing more than a prank. But police officer Evelyn from the Las Vegas Police Department actually sees and captures something on her body camera that makes the officers take the call much more seriously.
I don't know. No, that's not a fun. I will be hiding if that's the size of the shooting star. I like that. I kind of got distracted.
An unidentified object emitting green light falls from the sky above Las Vegas just before Angel and his family call 911. So, 2 Las Vegas patrol officers respond to the call.
I can still be a meteor, though.
I don't know. I'm so nervous right now. I have butterflies, bro. Evelyn saw a shooting star, then these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
I'm not an alien person. I don't.
Me and my brother, we just looked.
Did you see it? Huh? Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
Can we go that side? I want to speak to you guys. Yeah, we can go look. No, any dogs or anything?
No,
Please, can you check because these kids is not gonna let me sleep tonight.
Oh yeah, I bet. I wouldn't be sleeping either. Two people see stuff all the time.
If something landed, you would see something. Like, you would see.
You guys don't. I mean, you guys seem legit scared, so I don't blame you.
Did you see it? No? I'm kind of curious now. I want to know if there's aliens.
I went with the iPhone. I say, let me. I want to record them.
Where did they go?
Well, they say that. I'm gonna show you.
Do you have a dirt backyard? Can you show me if there's a...
Now, the backyard has been blurred out from the police body cam footage before release, and the police say that this is for, quote, privacy reasons. And I'm not gonna put on a full tinfoil hat for this, but I've never seen police footage blurred out like this, especially when the residents have already given permission. But who knows? And anyway, the officer doesn't find anyone or anything on the family's property. Now, with everything that has transpired that night, the two officers are a little freaked out, but they still crack a few jokes with the family before leaving.
All right, man. We appreciate you calling. Give us a call if you see anything else, okay?
Some aliens.
I know. Legit, bro.
Well, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back into your backyard, you call the police and we'll come back here, okay?
No, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
This strange story was picked up by the local news and went absolutely viral as millions of viewers watched the footage and wondered whether extraterrestrial beings had crash-landed into this Las Vegas backyard. But the story goes even deeper, because there were multiple eyewitness reports, and homeowner Jessica Germanis shared her Ring camera footage that also captured the bizarre object falling from the sky.
Like, because fire, when it's even hotter, it burns
Since
like
the
different
original news
colors,
report went
and there's
viral, Angel
different
has
gases.
went public and shared his story on YouTube
make
and
it
social media,
different
along with a
colors.
video that his brother took shortly before calling 911.
Kylo, Cherro, que chili. Kylo, Cherro. Kylo.
Now, Angel claims that they could see a tall, skinny, alien-like creature behind the forklift. And many viewers of the footage swear that they can see a creature hiding in the darkness in this video.
Let's slow it down, and I want you to look at the lower right in the fence. You can see some motion there. And at first, I thought it was shadows, but as you look closer, you can actually see there are 3 points. There's sort of a triangle, and there's actually something, you can see it's breaching the fence. It's like a hand. Look out beyond the section I highlight here. You can see a sort of a shadow get smaller, like it's getting behind that forklift, and then a light turning on, or an eye, or whatever it is.
But I honestly don't see anything here other than maybe some heavy video compression and flashlight shadows. However, the family's reaction does seem genuine, and they seem to be terrified of something they're seeing in their backyard. Along with the captured footage of the object falling from the sky at the exact same time, it does make you wonder just what happened that night. Is it aliens? Or just some crazy shit? Let me know what you think. Thanks so much to everyone for 4 million subs. Never thought we would get here, and I owe it all to you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe.
Well, that was interesting. I don't know if we gotta do water park tonight. It's been a week. Even the idea of dealing with people in a video game, just nah. Hmm. Do we watch one more? What do y'all think? Ooh.
You travel a lot for work, but that doesn't mean
I'm
you should be
curious
a
about this.
part-time travel agent.
Ugh.
This is Navon Edge, the personal assistant for frequent business.
After 40 years on the market, Klondike is discontinuing its Choco Tacos.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most iconic,
Wait, that was
nostalgic, and
discontinued?
delicious snacks that are no longer made. Whether sweet
I
or
just
salty,
barely heard
junk
about it
food
like
or
a few
sugary
years
drink,
ago.
It's all fair game for this list.
New Jello 1, 2, 3. The only dessert that tops itself.
I think
Number
that was
50,
before my
fruit
time.
string thing.
You can do a slide down thing, and off the ground thing, a juggle up thing.
I don't remember this one.
How could a kid not like fruity spaghetti? Whether you preferred strawberry, cherry, or berry and blue, fruit string thing was a classic school lunch and after-school snack for 90s kids. And its appeal stretched beyond just taste. There was something distinctly satisfying about pulling
Not
a piece
me,
out
I
of
don't
the
remember
pouch,
those.
watching its tangy goodness extend to great lengths, and twisting and bending it into different shapes. Unfortunately, the snack didn't make it through the 2000s. Whether its discontinuation was nutrition-related or competition-related or both, what we do know is that fruit string thing made its mark on many childhoods.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. We had fruit roll-ups.
Number 49, Girl Scout Juliettes. Juliette Gordon Lowe founded Girl Scouts of the USA in 1912. Decades and even a century plus later, many people have come to associate the organization with cookies. There have been a lot of Girl Scout cookies over the years, so
What
it's
else is
easy to
it?
forget some, particularly the discontinued varieties. But what we want to know is how they could discontinue a cookie named after the woman who founded the organization. Yeah,
That is messed
happened.
up.
Between 1993 and 1996, you could get your hands on a box of Juliettes, caramel and pecan clusters covered in a chocolate coating. Sounds good, right? Well, not good enough to keep around, apparently. Number 48,
Dang.
Surge.
Wait, no, I think they still make this. I think they still make Surge. I swear I saw it in the store. I'm gonna have to go find it. But I think they still make this.
Carbos, feed the rush.
The Coca-Cola Company released this citrus-flavored soda in the United States in 1997, but it didn't
I've never had
experience
one.
the surge in popularity the company was hoping for. Production was halted in
Y'all ever had one?
2003,
Anybody
but
ever had
that
one?
wasn't the last we'd hear from Surge. Its departure from store refrigerators led to fan petitions and a popular Facebook group dedicated to bringing the drink back.
I think
Maybe
it still
those calls to
exists.
Coca-Cola's consumer affairs hotline actually worked because Surge briefly returned to convenience stores in the eastern U.S. in 2015.
I'm
and
not in the
later
East.
became available at Burger King in 2018.
The taste and formula of Surge these fans have been craving for years remains the same.
Let's do it. Here we go to Surge.
During the 2010s,
Dang, I've never
BK,
had one.
Valero corner stores and Cinemark theaters even released limited-time slushy versions of the drink. But shortly after, Surge vanished back into the shadows of soda history.
Surge, life's a scream.
Number 47, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pies.
What?
So delicious, you know that's true, because they're filled with mutagen goo. That's vanilla pudding goo.
These limited-time treats
Huh.
were true to their name in all their green glory. Released in 1991 by Hostess, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pies may not have looked like something you should eat, but that didn't stop people from enjoying them while they could. Inside the deep-fried green frosted crust lay sweet vanilla pudding.
Oh no! They did it again. Michelangelo, stay right there. Bon appetit.
Also inside each nostalgic package featuring a picture of
What?
a Ninja Turtle, you could find a trading card or sticker to go along with your treat. If you loved these fun little pies anywhere near as much as Michelangelo loves pizza, you were probably pretty bummed when Hostess stopped making them within the year.
What do you got there?
1991's delicious cream-filled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pies, fresh from the sewers to me.
I have never.
from real turtle? Probably.
Number 46, Apple Newtons.
I don't
Fig
remember those
Newtons were
either.
invented in the 1890s. Over the years,
What?
Nabisco has gone on to test the waters outside of the original Fig Newtons by introducing multiple variations of their soft, chewy, and fruity cookies. One of those was Apple Newtons, which came out in 1992. But by 2012, when the product name was changed to simply Newtons, dropping the fig, the apple flavor was no longer available. Raspberry and strawberry got to stick
What?
around,
Since
so why not
2012?
apple? Nabisco
I don't
rolled
remember
out
them.
a baked apple and cinnamon flavor, but they just don't hit the same. Number 45, Keebler Merry Mint Patties. The Keebler elves, as they're known to do, really got into the holiday spirit with Merry Mint Patties. These chocolate-covered shortbread cookies, decorated with green squiggles on the outside and filled with mint-flavored cream, didn't stick around for as many holiday seasons as fans might have hoped.
Do I just have the worst memory? I don't remember any of these.
Still offer a minty option
those
from
are
the famous
good.
cookie company. Their texture and flavor are noticeably different, and the appearance is far less festive and far more basic than that of the Merry Mint Patties. Still, who knows? As another holiday season approaches, maybe the Keebler elves will decide to dust off an old recipe. Number 44, Pop-Tarts Pastry Swirls.
What?
I think I was born yesterday. Out of the car. New Pop-Tarts Pastry Swirls.
During the 1990s, Pillsbury's toaster strudels welcomed a competitor to the playing field in the form of Kellogg's Pop-Tarts Pastry Swirls, which were bigger, thicker, and fluffier than regular Pop-Tarts. Oh yeah, and like the standard Pop-Tarts, no freezer or refrigerator necessary.
Oh, I do remember
Pastry
those.
Swirls offered a more classic, authentic
once I saw
pastry
the
vibe,
box.
coming in flavors like cheese Danish, cheese and cherry, apple cinnamon, and strawberry. However, it was an unsuccessful experiment. Sales weren't high enough, and by the early 2000s, the product was discontinued.
I remember those.
At least the market for regular Pop-Tarts has continued to thrive.
It's a harmonious celebration as cherries and cream cheese come together in a deliciously flaky pastry.
Number 43,
Okay, that's gross.
Mickey's Parade Ice Pops.
But whoever saw a parade you could eat?
Huh?
Mickey's Parade is here.
There's no shortage of fictional character-inspired popsicles these days. Even so, it'd be nice if you could still find Good Humor's Mickey Parade Ice Pops in the freezer aisle. Unfortunately, that hasn't been the case since the early 2000s. These throwback
Why is it so
popsicles debuted
blurry?
in the 1980s, with boxes featuring Disney icons, cherry-flavored Mickey, grape-flavored Donald Duck, and orange-flavored Minnie and Goofy. Why were both Minnie and Goofy orange? Who knows? But on a scorching summer day, they were a great way to cool off. And while Mickey's Parade ice cream bars
And when you
are
were
also
sick?
long gone, at least you can still get a taste of that chocolate and vanilla nostalgia with a Mickey Premium ice cream bar at Disney parks. Number 42,
I ain't never
Shark
been.
Bites Fruit Snacks.
I'm hungry. I'm bored. Wow! Shark Bite! An action sub!
What?
Any fan of gummy candies or fruit snacks will tell you it's about more than just the taste. It's also about the shape and design. Well, Betty Crocker's Shark Bites proved that. In each pouch, you'd find multiple shark species: hammerhead, mako, tiger, and great white. 90s kids know those great white sharks were something special. In 2016, the flavors were modified in an effort to eliminate artificial ingredients, but the texture, taste, and overall quality of Shark Bites suffered. While not officially discontinued, they became endangered, either removed from retail websites entirely or listed as sold out or unavailable. Even if these fruit snacks were to swim back to shore, the original Shark Bites are likely extinct for good.
You've got to eat them before they eat you.
Push them in my eye.
Number 41, Nabisco Giggles Cookies.
What on this planet Earth?
Fudge and vanilla cream on the inside and smiley face cookies on the outside. What's not to love? Nabisco Giggles cookies made a lot of kids smile.
That is so
in the 80s.
weird.
Whether you opted for the ones with chocolate or classic cookies on the outside, there was something alluring about having two types of cream inside.
That looks creepy though.
Two kinds of cream inside. There's vanilla and fudge in each one. They're great, right?
Not just one. And there weren't just smiley faces on the
That's
outside.
creepy.
There were silly faces too. Hence the kid giggling in the commercial. Maybe they weren't that funny, but they were good. Apparently not good enough to make it to the 21st century though.
New peanut butter and fudge Giggles cookies. 2 kinds of cream in each.
I don't remember them in the
Number
90s.
40, Pepsi Blue.
Pepsi Blue.
Oh, I remember that.
Berry and cola.
This berry-flavored soft drink launched in
It was
2002.
nasty.
Many of those who tried it considered it more sugary and syrupy than regular cola beverages, to an
It was
over-the-top
gross.
extent for some. The color of Pepsi Blue certainly made it pop visually in a different way than your typical soda. But the very thing that created that appearance, Blue 1-Dye, was controversial. No one ever said soft drinks were supposed to be healthy, but there's a reason that ingredient is banned in some countries. Despite large-scale advertising efforts, including commercials featuring Britney Spears, Pepsi Blue didn't gain the popularity to keep it around for more than a few years. It did return briefly in 2021 for a limited time run, but that was it.
Pepsi broke the news to customers with an ad that included the throwback tune you heard just a second ago, I'm Blue by Eiffel 65.
Number 39, Wonka Donuts.
New double chocolate
I remember
Wonka
those.
donuts.
They looked
Chad,
like
y'all remember
donuts and
those?
even had donut in the name. But Wonka donuts weren't actually donuts. Rather, they were chocolate covered in sprinkles with a truffle-like inside. They came out in 2005 ahead of the release of the film Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. If you were lucky enough to find a golden ticket inside a Wonka Donuts pack, you would have earned a trip to Europe. Pretty cool, right?
You found
What?
Wonka's last golden ticket in my shop too.
Well, unfortunately, these treats never became anything more than a fun, edible promotional memory. Peanut butter Oompas, characterized as peanut butter and chocolatey cream in a candy coat, are even older nostalgic Wonka treats that are no longer around. But Wonka
don't remember
Donuts
that.
had a bit more flair and uniqueness, which earns them a spot here. Number 38, Keebler Munchums.
Our new Keebler Munchums are crispy little crackers that crunch like chips.
These baked snacks were a chip cracker hybrid that came in flavors such as original, cheddar, and sour
Well,
cream
like
and onion.
Cheez-Its?
For chip and cracker enjoyers, Keebler Munchums provided a simple yet game-changing combination. Crispy, savory, and as the name suggests, perfect to munch on. You gotta respect the Keebler elves for adding a bit of pizzazz with the
Ooh,
hexagonal
they look like
shape as
Ritz
well.
chips.
Munchums
Chat,
came
y'all
out
have
in the
Ritz
early
chips?
90s, but they were off shelves by the
man.
mid-2000s.
New Keebler Munchums.
Another cleanup aisle 5.
Chips have gone crackers.
These days, at least Cheez-It Grooves are around to scratch a similar itch in the snack niche. Number 37,
Oh.
Little Debbie Boston Cream Rolls.
I remember those.
These dense, cream-filled cake rolls drizzled in chocolate
didn't ever
were
eat
just
'em.
one of many tasty, sugary snacks Little Debbie has whipped up over the years. Sadly, their days are now in the rear view. While you can still buy Boston Cream Yodels from Drake's, also owned by McKee Foods, Little Debbie's parent company, they're just not the same.
I don't think we have those
the
around
texture,
here.
ingredient composition, and flavor balance are different. In a bad way, according to many customer reviews. Plenty of fans would be thrilled to see Little Debbie's Boston Cream Rolls make a comeback after their discontinuation in 2023. Number 36, Ecto Cooler.
What?
Playing on iPhone? Now you can play unlocked on PC with Google Play Games.
In the late 1980s, Minute Maid rebranded their High C citrus cooler drink by having it join forces with
Does High
Ghostbusters.
C still exist?
Disgusting blob. I'm gonna have to hold it myself.
While Ecto Cooler
Great
may
movie,
have
by
still
the
had
way.
the tasty orange tangerine flavor, there was no mistaking its iconic greenness. The juice's success pleasantly exceeded expectations, sticking around even after the cancellation of the Real Ghostbusters cartoon series in 1991. In fact, it continued to run under the name Ecto Cooler until 2001. It would change names one more time 5 years later before ultimately being discontinued shortly thereafter. Ecto Cooler made a limited-time return ahead of the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot, giving fans one more taste of sweet nostalgia.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, do you want to?
I'll let you. Next one.
Number 35, Carnation Breakfast Bars.
New Carnation Breakfast Bar. Smooth chocolate, crispy nuts, crunchy centers.
For anyone who finds themselves in need of a quick on-the-go breakfast or a daytime snack, Carnation Breakfast Bars used to be a great choice, particularly in the 70s when the options for such a thing were not nearly as extensive as they are
I was gonna say,
today.
we have
In
how many of
ways,
those now?
When considering all the similar granola bars that have come out since, Carnation Breakfast Bars were ahead of their time. Relatively rich in protein and nutrients, they had the classic combination of granola, peanut butter, and chocolate, both in the form of coating and chocolate chips. People kept enjoying them throughout the 80s and into the 90s, but they disappeared from shelves before the turn of the century.
New Carnation Breakfast Bar. The instant breakfast you can get your teeth into.
Number 34, Keebler Tato Skins.
Elves know better. We use the whole
Apparently
potato,
Keebler used to do a
skins
bunch
and
of
all,
stuff.
But big taste in Tato Skin snack chips.
In the 1980s, the Keebler elves took the potato chip game to uncharted territory by making use of the outer part of the potatoes. And it worked. Crunchy and
They make
flavorful.
Chat, those the cheddar bacon ones. Is it the TGI Fridays? I think that's like the brand that they have at the store. Oh my gosh, those are good. Oops, I just smacked my desk. No, those are good. So these probably hit. I ain't gonna lie, these
Potato
probably did
skins
hit.
had all the ingredients for an addictive snack. They came in multiple varieties: sour cream and chive, cheddar and bacon, barbecue, and good old baked potato.
Yeah, they look just like that.
The magic sword.
Dude, what are these?
Mighty as a god.
By 2000, however, they were discontinued. Oh Boise's, a more traditional but still well-liked potato chip from Keebler, met a similar fate. These days, TGI Fridays produces its own line of potato skin chips, but they just don't carry the same nostalgic appeal. Number 33, Eggo Mini Muffin Tops. Many would agree that the top part of the muffin is the best part. Just ask Elaine Bennis.
I'll tell you, that's $1 million idea right there. Just sell the tops.
So when the famous frozen breakfast brand Eggo came out with their mini muffin tops, there was bound to be demand. They came in classic flavors like blueberry and chocolate chip, offering Eggo a chance to dominate a unique breakfast niche and expand its reputation outside of its more traditional products like waffles and pancakes.
Introducing new mini muffin tops from Eggo. We've saved the best part of the muffin, that flavorful, fluffy top, just for you.
Unfortunately for fans, mini muffin tops never became a staple, and nowadays you won't find them at your local supermarket. Number 32, Kudos bars.
Outrageously right, new Kudos granola snacks.
Talk about an awesome sidekick to your main course for your school lunch, and the perfect after-school snack too. In 2011, Kudos bars took iconic Mars candies like Snickers, M&M's, and Dove and essentially infused them into granola bars. This made for a soft, crispy, chocolatey, and jaw-droppingly tasty treat. While they were in fact granola bars, in many ways, they felt like candy bars too. However, in 2017, Kudos bars were discontinued. Technically, their history dates back to well before they included those Mars candy classics. Originally released in 1986, they gained a reputation through 3 flavors: Nutty Fudge, Chocolate Chip, and Peanut Butter. All we have to say is kudos to you Kudos bars because it was a great ride.
Simply nutritious, outrageously delicious. Kudos, I'm yours.
Number 31, Little Debbie Cosmic Cupcakes.
We're going to launch Cosmic Cupcakes into space.
Cosmic Brownies are a Little Debbie classic that many people are familiar with.
Cosmic Brownies are
Take
good.
that cosmic
I
theme
mess with them.
colorful candy-coated chocolate chips and soft chocolatey goodness and make it into a cupcake. What do you get? Well, Cosmic Cupcakes, of course. These mouth-watering treats had vanilla cream in the center as well. Just visually, you could tell that these things were out of this world. They were even launched into space one time. Sadly, though, in 2017, Little Debbie posted a tweet announcing that her epic Cosmic Cupcakes were being discontinued. Hopefully someday they'll return to our world. Number 30, Hostess Chocodiles.
What?
Chocodiles from Chauncey Chocodile. It takes a while to eat a chocodile.
After originally being sold in stores across the US, Hostess Chocodiles were later available only on the West Coast. These snack cakes were a delicacy. Chocolate-covered sponge cakes with a cream
Twinkie.
filling. Some have argued they were simply chocolate-covered Twinkies. Even a Hostess employee once confirmed that was the case. Yet others believed there was a noticeable difference in texture and moisture. Whatever the case, these things were the real deal. Look no further than Roger from American Dad.
Oh my God, how good are these?
Chocodiles had a good run too.
I don't mess with
debuting in
Twinkies.
the 1970s and
I'm not a
lasting
Twinkie
until the
person.
2010s. Even if a company manages to produce something similar, good luck coming up with a name as good as Chocodiles.
So fans of the retro treat Twinkies have another reason to be excited this weekend because they're making their way back onto store shelves. They were apparently gone for almost a decade. Actually, we have some producers who stockpiled them.
Number 29, Squeeze-It. Unless you're in the United Kingdom, you can no longer get your hands on Squeeze-Its. And even then, these aren't 100% the same ones you knew and loved in North America.
You don't just drink a Squeeze-It, you squeeze a Squeeze-It.
That's a shame because these things are the very definition of childhood nostalgia. This fruit-flavored juice was made by General Mills and came in a unique plastic bottle that you had to squeeze to drink.
Yeah, I remember
Really
those.
fancy
We used to
about
get the
the juice
Kool-Aid like
itself,
that.
But the bottles were a fun novelty for kids.
Oh my gosh,
and
you twist the
bright
top
colors
off.
certainly drew eyeballs. Squeeze-It was a staple of the 80s and 90s, and it periodically appeared in stores throughout the early 21st century. But
Snack
they haven't
time
been around since
was legit
2012.
with these.
Squeeze the fun out of it.
I thought they still made these.
Smucker's Snack and Waffles. Smucker's is a huge
I don't remember
company,
that.
but not
I don't
all of
remember
their
those.
products are home runs. Case in point, the very short-lived Snack and Waffles.
Brand new from Smucker's, it's the Smucker's Snack and Waffles.
These were
Are
your
these
basic
new?
frozen waffles, only they came with pre-sweetened flavors like blueberry and maple, so that you didn't need to use syrup. The tagline told you all you needed to know. Ready to eat, already sweet.
There's a ton of chocolate chips in here, and it's like gooey chocolate chips.
They were first released in 2011, but discontinued just 1 year later owing to poor demand. Luckily, the nostalgic among you
Yeah.
are in luck, as a
Yeah.
company called Arlington Valley Farms has taken on the mantle and released their own version of a snack and waffles. Number 27,
I don't know.
Heinz
Nah.
Easy Squirt.
Yes.
Look, I love innovation as much as the next person, but come on.
Yes, and they
Purple
came in the
ketchup?
cool colors.
What were
Yes.
they thinking?
Ingredients
Purple
say
and the green one.
Heinz tomato ketchup, and then coloring.
Every kid who grew up in the early 2000s surely remembers
Yep.
Heinz Easy Squirt,
Yep.
which was basically just ketchup, but, green, purple, and a few other non-conventional ketchup colors. The condiment came in plastic bottles that
there's
were
only
easy to squeeze,
two.
and the funky colors were a huge draw for children who didn't want to use boring old red ketchup. But like all novelties, the fun quickly
I
wore
remember that.
off. That and countries were beginning to clamp down on foods with artificial dyes, which certainly did not help. The problems coalesced, and the ketchup was discontinued in 2006.
Heinz Easy Squirt. It's fun for your food.
Specs is celebrating everything agave
Yeah,
with the annual
I remember
tequila
those.
sale. The fun starts here.
Bro.
Number 26, Starburst Hard Candy. Starburst is one of the biggest names in the candy biz, going strong since 1960 and
I'll
drawing
eat the pink
intense
ones.
debate among fans. Are
I don't
you
mess with
a
any of those
sweet
other
pink
flavors.
person or a tangy yellow? Is red the greatest candy ever created, or do you throw them in the trash? All these questions and more were raised with the
Strawberry,
hard candy,
that's it.
which was basically just Starbursts, but, well, hard.
Try these. Starburst Hard Candy.
All the flavors were here, including a mysterious white one that some say tasted like pineapple, but may have been apple. Unfortunately, many people loved the soft,
I remember
chewy
those.
texture of Starbursts, so the hard candy suffered and sales never sparked. It was quietly discontinued in the early 2000s.
Need a boost? Give it some juice.
Number 25, Sun Chips Sweet and Spicy Barbecue.
What?
Not every flavor can be a winner. Sun Chips were introduced back in 1991 and
I do
made
like the
big
garden
waves with their
salsa.
intense, powerful flavors, like French
mess with
onion
Sun
and the
Chips.
standard favorite Harvest Cheddar.
There's nothing quite like that delicious sun-drenched taste.
Back in 2013, Frito-Lay introduced a new flavor called Sweet and Spicy Barbecue that garnered a small but devoted fan base.
I thought those would have been good.
Amazing.
Unfortunately, it was a little too small, and the new flavor was eventually taken off store shelves by around the mid-2000s. It is now impossible to find, and the flavor has been removed from the official lineup on the Sun Chips website.
I love these chips. They're amazing.
Number 24, Nestle Treasures. One of the biggest conglomerates in the
Oh,
world,
yeah.
Nestle has certainly made its fair share of chocolate.
When you eat one, ignore everything else.
But not all of their products were winners, like Nestle Treasures, a fun little chocolate with a gooey center. These small candies came individually wrapped and contained a rich,
Yep, I remember
viscous
those.
center with flavors like peanut butter, caramel, and coconut.
They're new, and they're definitely women's domain.
Unfortunately, the chocolate biz is just way too competitive, and delicious though they may have been, there was nothing inherently special or unique about Treasures. Alas, it was sadly discontinued, and is now but a nostalgic reminder of the late 1990s, early 2000s.
New Nestle Treasures.
Number 23, Ben & Jerry's Tennessee Mud. The 80s were wild. It was a time when unsupervised children rode rampant on their bikes and you could buy ice cream infused with booze.
You
What?
slip me a bottle of bourbon,
Huh?
a glass, and some ice.
Shut up.
And this wasn't some niche brand either. This was Ben & Jerry's. Introduced in 1988, Tennessee Mud was a coffee ice cream with almonds, amaretto, and Jack Daniels. Unfortunately,
What?
the demand for Tennessee Mud was just not there, and it was discontinued
That's
after 1 year.
crazy.
It is now in the company's flavor graveyard, with the brilliant epitaph,
Was it just the
bottle is
flavor?
empty, the cup and the glass. Mud with Jack Daniels was not meant to last. Number
Oh,
22,
crap.
Dannon Sprinklins. It's amazing what
Well-
some companies think of.
Yes. Y'all remember those?
Dannon
Oh, I remember
is
those.
a yogurt giant. Kids like sprinkles in their yogurt. So Dannon thought, why not combine the two? That's how we got Dannon Sprinklins, which was just yogurt that came with a packet of sprinkles.
I mean,
Every cup.
The sprinkles added
Yeah,
a
and it
nice dash
changed
of color
color.
for kids,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
would eventually blend into the yogurt.
I remember
Unfortunately,
those.
the little candies were not enough of a draw to entice potential buyers, and the product was discontinued in the early 2000s. Luckily, sprinkles still exist, so you can easily make this yourself at home.
Dannon Sprinklings, the only yogurt snack with a sprinkles pack.
Can, but it's more convenient.
Fiery habanero Doritos.
I don't remember those.
While there are still Doritos flavors out there for spice lovers, none of them quite have the same profile as fiery habanero. These fittingly came in an orange bag, containing a long list of ingredients, including tomato powder, garlic powder, onion powder, and various cheeses to at least partially balance out the fiery heat.
Fiery habanero Doritos.
These chips came out in the mid-2000s, but to many fans' displeasure, were discontinued just several years later. Black pepper jack Doritos were another 2000s fan favorite that many would like to see
I don't
make a
remember
comeback,
those.
But the fiery habanero flavor gets the slight edge here for its boldness. Number 20, Choco Tacos.
The Choco Taco was invented in 1983 by Alan Drazen, who recognized a sugary take on the taco would make for a delicious treat.
After satisfying sweet tooths for nearly 4 decades, the Choco Tacos time finally came to an end, to the dismay of many people who ever tasted this classic ice cream treat. A lot of us have fond memories of grabbing a Choco Taco from an ice cream truck on the street or in the park. Eventually, they became widely available in supermarkets and convenience stores as well.
Choco Taco fans are vocal about the decision on social media. They are also flooding the Klondike website with comments in protest.
But during the COVID-19 pandemic, Klondike had to make some tough decisions about the future of its portfolio, as demand for other products surged. Sadly, the Choco Taco was put on the chopping block in 2022. Still, we can't help but hope the iconic ice cream treat isn't gone forever, just taking a hiatus.
Almost immediately, hearts melted and stomachs growled when Klondike parent company Unilever announced production of the Philadelphia-born Jack and Jill ice cream treat, the Choco Taco, would be no more.
Number 19. Butterfinger BBs.
Yes!
For years, Bart Simpson warned us that nobody better lay a finger on his Butterfinger.
You won't mind if I take a bite of his crispity, crunchity peanut.
We are gardeners.
I remember those.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Dude, the ads on this are just...
I told you, Homer. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
But when it comes to Butterfinger BBs, no one's been able to lay a finger on them since 2006. Not even the Bartman himself.
Those were better than the
which
actual
is
candy
basically
bar.
A little ball version of the chocolate bar, had a good run beginning in the early 90s.
I think it was a ratio.
Unbelievable snackable balls of crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery Butterfinger.
But for some reason, we're not sure why, in 2006 they were done. 3 years later, they introduced Butterfinger Bites in an attempt to win back fans. And while some surely appreciated the new bite-size option, for others, they'll just never be as good as the BBs.
That's easy. Let's say you have 15 Butterfinger BBs, and I take 5 of them. What do you have left? One less, sister.
Number 18, Pizza Spins. Pizza is one of the most popular foods in the world. And along with real pizza, folks have always had an affinity for pizza-flavored snack items as well. And that isn't just a modern-day thing either. This was also the case back in the 1960s and 70s when General Mills introduced
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't remember this at all.
Pizza deliciousness called Pizza Spins.
Pizza. They took this pizza taste and turned it into a crunchy, munchy, mouth-sized snack.
According to the General
What
Mills
is that
website, they
sound?
use tomatoes, Parmesan cheese, peppers, and pizza spices, quote, to give Pizza Spins an authentic Italian pizza taste. And it must have worked because although discontinued in 1975, people are still talking about them today.
Can humans resist pizza spins?
Number 17, Doodads. Who
What?
doesn't love a mixed snack bag? Well, from the 60s through the
Who's Chex
90s,
Mix?
and maybe even into the 2000s, one such yummy combination involved toasted peanuts, pretzels, rice squares, wheat squares, and cheese tidbit crackers.
It's called a party mix.
But we call it doodad.
But we always call them doodads around Christmas. We always make these and we give them as gifts.
Kind of sounds like Chex Mix, doesn't it? But it most definitely is not. It's Doodads from Nabisco, and for decades it was a very popular snack mix. Then come the 90s, and it wasn't as popular anymore. And Doodads became Boodads. Because people who loved them were sad to see them go. Awful dad joke aside, if you want to see what all the fuss was about, you could try making your own Doodads mix at home. Number 16, Pizzeria's Pizza Chips. While most of us probably associate the Keebler elves with cookies, back in 1991, those cute little guys took some fresh pizza dough and cooked up the pizzeria's pizza chips.
Come on down and taste something new. Right, Uncle Ernie? In your dreams. Pizza! Bizarric, man! Chips! New pizzerias!
The chips made their debut with 3 flavors: cheese pizza, pizza supreme, and zesty pepperoni. And they were an instant hit. However, by the end of the decade, the Keebler Company had been sold and the pizzerias were discontinued.
Wait.
Me, boys.
What?
Pizzerias! Tastes like real pizza!
That hasn't stopped fans of the chips from trying to bring them back, though. As of the end of 2021, a couple of Bring Back Pizzeria's Chips Facebook groups were sporting over 7,000 followers.
Dude, you're from another planet, but you're stuck here.
The heck?
This magic sword. I probably should.
Number 15, Hershey's Kissables. No, don't worry, Hershey's
I remember
Kisses
those
still
too.
exist and aren't going anywhere. No, here we're talking about Kissables, which, if you don't remember, were basically Hershey's Kisses with a candy coating. If
They're like
you think
M&Ms.
It sounds like a bigger kiss-shaped M&M and sounds delicious. It was, and it was.
Kissable, blissable, laughable, visible, innable, laudable, eatable, treatable, colorful candy shell, colorful candy shell, chocolate inside.
So why did they go away in 2009, just 4 years after they launched? That's because in 2007, the Hershey Company made some cost-cutting moves that included replacing the cocoa butter with cheaper fats in some of their candies, including Kissables. People noticed and they did not like it. Sales dropped, and that was the end of Kissables. Number 14, Hostess Choco Bliss. Take 2 layers of chocolate cake, sandwich a layer of chocolate cream in between, top it off with chocolate icing, and there you have the aptly
Lord
named
have
Choco
mercy.
Bliss.
That
Whoa.
is insane.
That super chocolatey icing.
Awesome! Ooh!
Hey, whipped chocolatey cream inside.
Billed as a chocolate lover's dream, these Hostess snack cakes were a lunchbox favorite of many 80s kids. They sound like they'd be a favorite of ours today as well had they not been discontinued decades ago.
Choco Bliss, a dream come true. 1, 2, 3.
The way she said decades ago, and I still think it was like 20 years ago.
We don't know why Hostess gave up on them, but we do know there are online forums filled with commenters lamenting the fact that they can no longer get their hands on this bliss from their childhood. Number 13, Oreo Sippers.
Yes.
As we make the move to try and save our planet, more and more countries are putting in place bans on plastics, most notably plastic bags and plastic straws.
2 of the largest recycling facilities in the US said its machines don't always catch straws. So they end up in the trash and eventually in landfills.
And while we wholeheartedly support such bans, we also don't always love the paper straws that some restaurants now use. But you know what's better than paper? Oreos. But you can't make a straw out of an Oreo. Yes, you can, and they did. They were called Oreo Sippers, and they were awesome. Because not only were they a straw, but they were also delicious.
But you only use
is there
them for
anything
milk.
more eco-friendly than actually eating your utensil? Come on, Oreo, bring them back, for the sake of our planet.
But I don't
Number
drink milk
12,
like that.
Pringles sticks.
Those
We
were
all know
good.
that with Pringles chips,
Those
once you
were
pop, you can't
good.
stop. But back in the 2000s and early 2010s,
Dude, they were like
Pringles
breadsticks.
also gave us sticks.
New Pringles sticks.
Yeah, those were good.
Crispy cracker sticks with a one-of-a-kind taste.
And once we had sticks, we couldn't quit. Okay, so maybe we need to work on our tagline game, but that does not take away from how good these sticks were, especially the honey butter and cheese flavored ones.
Crunchy. Whoa, this one's real good. I can taste the honey.
However,
I don't like people smacking. Why you gotta have that in the video?
Pringles posted on their Twitter account back in 2020, quote, Pringle sticks were discontinued in this sector of the universe due to lower demand. Number 11, Jell-O 123.
I
If you
should
weren't
remember
already
this.
jealous of kids who grew up in the 80s and 90s, here's one more reason to be. Or should we say 1, 2, and 3 more reasons. Jell-O 123 was a magical dessert that, like classic Jell-O, came in one packet. However, unlike the OG Jell-O, the 123 version would split into 3 layers during the 3-hour wait time.
What could compete with a dessert that actually forms 3 layers right before your eyes? A creamy layer, a fluffy layer, a layer of fruity gelatin.
While we can't speak to the taste, one of the
Did she
problems
say
with
3
the product was
hours?
that making it wasn't as easy as 123. Getting the 3 layers just right required a blender and the introduction of both boiling and cold water at precise speeds and times. Jell-O 123 was discontinued in 1996.
Something that your kids would absolutely love, easy to make, and you
It
can
was already
also
made?
substitute your favorite sugar-free Jell-O gelatin product that you'd like.
Number 10, PB Crisps.
It began with a nut and a bolt that shook his top hat with a jolt. PB Crisp, an idea for a munch.
You just know a snack is missed when there are groups on multiple platforms asking for their return. PB Crisps were one such snack. A small graham that looked like a little peanut, but filled with huge flavor.
With graham cookie outside for crunch. Inside the center so sweet. Peanut butter cream. Oh, a treat.
That's because inside there was some delicious peanut butter filling, while PB and J Crisps added jelly, and chocolate crisps were filled with, you guessed it, chocolate. It was the combination of crispiness, sweetness, and nuttiness that made us crave PB Crisps back in the mid-90s. And we would do just about anything to have them back.
PB Crisp,
I don't remember those.
PB Crisp, the sweet taste that is destined for fame.
Number 9, Jell-O Pudding Pops.
Jell-O brand pudding pops, made with the goodness of real Jell-O.
Imitation may be the sincerest form of flattery, but nothing quite beats the real thing. This is a running thread for many of these snacks, such as Jell-O Pudding Pops, because it isn't as if frozen pudding on a stick has gone away. It's more that the trademarked brand and that trademarked taste is no more.
New rich, creamy-tasting Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding frozen on...
Jell-O Pudding Pops were a summertime staple throughout the 1980s and beyond. A creamy and indulgent frozen treat. The OG Pudding Pops were lost after General Foods sold the name to Popsicle, which used their own flavoring and production methods. The good news is that you can technically make these at home if you buy the Jell-O molds, some milk, and a little bit of nostalgia.
Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding made with milk, so you know it's wholesome.
Number 8, Peanut Butter Boppers.
Good old creamy peanut butter's gone. Boppers.
Trust us when we tell you that you have not lived unless you've had peanut butter boppers in your mouth. This crispy, creamy, and utterly delicious snack was almost sinful in its ridiculous indulgence.
I don't understand. What is
the
it?
snack was from the Nature Valley Company, which today is more closely associated with healthy-ish granola snacks.
Healthy-ish.
There was nothing remotely health-conscious about peanut butter boppers, however. Unless we're counting the protein in the peanut butter?
Peanut butter boppers. It's creamy peanut butter, a crispy coating, and a whole lot more.
Regardless, this creamy PB center was smooth and velvety
So
in
it's like
texture.
Inside Out.
A mouthfeel that clashed in the best way possible with those crispy crunchies on the outside. Seriously, someone find us some peanut butter boppers.
Peanut butter boppers. New from Nature Valley. What a snack.
Number 7. Flintstones Push-Up Pops.
Man,
Push-Up Pops were
those were
around in the
goated
80s and are still around today. But they were at their most popular and, according to many, their yummiest from
I thought this was
1990 to
discontinued ones.
1996, when they were branded as Flintstones Push-Up Pops.
Fred, Barney, Wilma, too.
Oh.
Every bite more fun for you. Push-ups, Flintstones push-ups.
Something about that modern Stone Age family made pushing frozen treats out of a cardboard tube so much better and that much more yabba dabba delicious.
Yep.
Flavors like Lime Rock Lime and Bedrock Berry were just as good as their puns.
It takes a dinosaur to bring you a taste this big. Fruity Flintstone sherbet and creamy cool vanilla.
And they even had a Pebbles push-ups line that added Nerds candies to the frozen goodness.
I don't
Number
remember that
6,
one.
PB
But those were good.
Max.
It don't stand for
What?
piggy banks, platinum blonde, pink baboon.
Let's face it, candy bars come and go, most without much fanfare. There are some serious calls for the return of the PB Max, however. A Mars candy creation that really was something else. The final form of PB Max wasn't just peanut butter and chocolate, but a delicious cookie topped with PB and then covered in sweet chocolate heaven.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Real peanut butter, lots of real peanut butter, in pure milk chocolate with the crunch of a whole grain cookie.
The most frustrating thing about the PB Max's demise is that it actually sold really well. However, the Mars family reportedly didn't like peanut butter, or money apparently, so they used this subjective opinion as a means for the PB Max axe.
They don't. Who doesn't like peanut butter?
We mean peanut butter.
Number 5.
What is wrong with these
Cheetos
people?
Twisted.
It's geometry time.
Yes.
Snackometry time.
It may seem as if there's a new flavor of Cheetos available every week, so you'd be forgiven if you didn't notice that Cheetos Twisted no longer exist.
New Twisted Cheetos snacks.
I remember
These curly
those.
Q-shaped Cheeto snacks were thicker, meaning more of that finger-staining cheese dust to coat your fingers. They also arrived armed with that patented Cheetos Crunch.
Yep.
And were
I
available
remember
from
those.
around
I
2002
remember those.
to 2012.
Those were better than the regular
But
Puffs.
all good things must eventually come to an end. The Cheetos folks discontinued their Twisted brand, but never fear because the company is bound to create something similar down the line.
Well, didn't they make like, they make different shapes?
Number 4, Yogos.
Oh, yeah, I remember those too.
Part fruity flavor, part yogurty coating.
Those were good.
Splash flavor Yogos.
Wait.
Worlds of fun.
Parents will often do just about anything to get their kids
Wait,
to eat
are those
healthy.
still-
But even the busiest folks
I
have their
thought those were
limits.
still a
Yogos
thing.
weren't trying to masquerade as healthy fruit
Am
or
I crazy?
yogurt, but instead were sugary fruit-flavored snacks with a yogurt coating on top. They were an acquired taste, to say the least, but millennials were on that taste back when they were kids, as Yogos seemed to be on top between 2005 and the beginning of the 2010s.
Logo on the Yogo.
Chewy, sweet, sour, and available in varieties of berry flavors, Yogos
I think they were
perhaps
good.
too unique
I think they
for
were
this
good.
world, and burned so bright that they could never be brought back.
Ah, what a blast! Just like new Go-Go Gorilla Mix. Seriously rough stuff.
Number 3, Philadelphia Cheesecake Snack Bars.
I remember those too. Oh, those were
Hey,
good,
think to
man.
yourself, I've been good. Why shouldn't I have cheesecake for a snack?
Cheesecake.
Those were so good. I just love me some cheesecake, to be honest.
No? It was just us? Now well. We have no regrets about devouring this indulgent snack from the
Those were
Philadelphia
so
people.
good, man.
Small, snack-sized cheesecake squares available to eat any hour of the day. You want the graham cracker bottom? You get the graham cracker bottom. You want sweet icing and fruit laced over that
Heck yeah.
thick cheesecake deliciousness? Shut the
Man.
front door and eat these slices of heaven in private.
They need to bring
because
those back.
We guarantee you're gonna have a moment. We can only hope and pray that the next time we stroll by our grocer's freezer, this classic snack will be staring back at us.
Oh my gosh, those were so good. Dang.
Here you go, Fluffy.
Dang.
Number 2, Hershey's Bites.
Man.
An elegant
Man.
touch for an everyday meal. Vanity Fair napkins. Elevate every day.
The Hershey's company has
Those-
so many delicious snacks under their belt. It's easy
Those
to
were
forget that
good.
there's also plenty of forgotten classics.
Oh, I remember those too.
Hershey's Swoops were one, but the penultimate spot on our list goes to the much-missed Hershey's Bites.
Yes.
No, not the candy bites, but this even crunchier and more snackable concoction that came in a variety of flavors.
Hey, look who just showed up! Introducing new Kit Kat and Heath Bites.
You get the feeling everyone is
I like the
staring at
cookies and cream ones.
bag open?
Rolos, Kit Kats, peppermint patties, and more were all shrunk down and packaged in a size that was perfectly geared for guzzling.
The Reese's ones were
Unfortunately, they posed
good
a
too,
choking
man.
hazard for some, and most of the line was discontinued. However, Hershey's website does say that limited flavors can be purchased direct, but don't go scouring store shelves for this one. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're
I
on
wanna
your
watch
phone,
that.
make sure you go into your settings
wanna
and
watch
switch
that.
on
Get
notifications.
that spider off the screen.
Number 1, Keebler Magic Middles.
An idea that will change the cookie world forever. Melted chocolatey middles in the cookies.
Too late, we just did it. New Keebler Magic Middles.
If there
I
were
don't
ever
remember
a
that.
snack cookie king, this was the one. The mighty Keebler elves truly outdid themselves when they magically concocted the recipe for the perfect treat.
Caught him smuggling melted chocolatey filling out of your factory.
Tree.
Pretty clever. He hid it inside this chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, you mean Keebler Magic Middles?
The shortbread wasn't too sweet and held its integrity against that
Are the
chocolate
Keebler elves not a thing anymore?
Core that
I feel like I
burst
don't ever
onto
see
your
any
taste
commercials
buds
about these
with
anymore.
The force of a fudgy freight train. Oh, and if you warmed these bad boys in the microwave for a few seconds, absolute heaven.
Can
We're
we
not
bring these
sure
back?
if we can go all the way to the top of the Keebler elf hierarchy for some answers, but we are desperate for Magic Middles to be made available again.
New Magic Middles from Keebler.
Genius, pure genius.
Which of these snacks do you miss the most? Let us know in the comments below.
Try one.
Incredible.
Y'all remember that man, Lunchables used to make, this is gonna sound gross, but they used to make those the what's it called? They used to make the little hamburgers and the little hot dogs. Like, it's so weird, but yeah, I remember those. They used to make, and you eat them cold, but we didn't care. Like, that was weird, but that was good. And then, I was thinking the cream saver candies, those hard candies that they had that were like strawberry and cream, orange and cream. And then they had like a coffee flavored one. Those were so good. And then I saw them a few years ago, like back in the store, and I was like, yes, these were so good. And then they went away again. I was like, well, never mind. We talked about this before, but Red Bull flavors, man. Well, they gotta get rid of ones that are so good. Like the OG peach one was way better than this mid one that they have out. Anyway, y'all, great stream. I'll get on some water park probably tomorrow. We'll see. But y'all have a great night. Appreciate it.